Day 2, Charlotte Motor Speedway. See the flags flying? Nice windy, nice sunny day, lots of people. Peterson Ford U.S. Truck Fest. Let's go inside, see what's happening. Got 30 minutes?
Inside Monster Jam. Presented by 1-800-COLLECT.
What's happening? Peterson Ford U.S. Truck Fest. Inside Monster Jam, presented by 1-800-COLLECT. I gotta yell. This is going off right here, right now. Charlotte, North Carolina. Yeah! Grave Digger. Who won?
Monster Trucks.
Charlotte Motor Speedway. What we had last time was gross, mud, bad, and it was all Chevy, and I know you Ford guys aren't digging it. Now we got a dry track, a beautiful sunny day.
Oh, it's going to be tough out there. I mean, last night was a bunch of slopper, but this Ford hopefully will put it to the ground and get to the finish line.
You know, it is the Peterson Ford U.S. Truck Fest, so I think you have an obligation, a duty for Firestone Ford and all your fine sponsors.
We have a major obligation today, and I think between the 4 Bigfoot trucks here, we'll put them on top. One of us will.
Okay, I just asked Dan when he went out to qualify. It was single truck, all by yourself. I said, what sort of time did you run? He said, I don't even know. He's just going to kick butt and take names later on, right?
We're working on that. I mean, we went out there and laid down a real decent pass, and the truck's hooking up. Track looks good. Hopefully we get lane choice all night. If we can do that, this is ours.
Though I'm not a meteorologist, I know it's 95 degrees here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And this tough guy is wearing an all-black fire suit. What has ever possessed you to become the way you are?
Just cool under fire.
Hey, you just came back from qualifying. How's the track looking now? It's all dried out.
Yeah, it's looking real good. I hope it stays this way tonight. Made a few changes in the truck, and I don't know. I don't ever really qualify that good. Like, just something about it when I get another truck in the other lane against me. I don't know, stick the nose out a little further and run a little harder, I guess.
I think you should go out and destroy the competition. Did you see all the fans out there?
Yeah, man, it's looking good. We got a good crowd tonight. Track's good and dry. And I do have left lane first round. But that right lane might come around after they kick the top of that ramp off a little bit after a few trucks run across.
What he's saying in layman's terms, boys and girls, is that Dennis Anderson of the Gravedigger is going to hold it down to the floor, wide open, regardless of what's in front of him. Hear that? They're going to do that and just go...
That's pretty much what he did as the Gravedigger dumped the pedal at the line, then dug in at the second jump to launch himself into the next round as he easily defeated Jim Jack and Reptoid. Carolina Crusher got a good jump on Snakebite at the start. The hometown favorites soared off the jumps, but from out of nowhere came Eric Tack and Snakebite with a monstrous pounce at the finish line to just edge out the Crusher, running out of track in the process. Next up, Monster Patrol reveled in the dried-out track, burying it at the final jump to take the win over a very aggressive Dan Runte and Bigfoot. The fans were charged as Sky Hartley and Hollywood Hogan let it rip on the Carolina straight track. The Black Ford dominated the race with an easy win over teammate Rick Petroline and Sting, who experienced engine trouble early in the race.
What is this about a broken motor, I heard?
Well, we come over the first set of cars there, and I had got back into the throttle. There's just no more motor left. We think it got a rod bolt pulled off the end of the cap and put a hole in the oil pan, so we're pretty much done for the night.
The old hole in the oil pan trick.
Yeah, they got a tendency to do that every once in a while when you run them pretty hard.
The action continued as Texan Scott Stevens and King Krunch blasted off the line. But it would be the big guns from Old Bar, Scott Hartsock and Gunslinger, first to the finish line to advance into round 2. And the Charlotte Truck Fest fans couldn't get enough.
Jerry, American Sumo, here eating too much fried food at the U.S. Truck Fest. When we come back, 4 monster truck. You going to get it?
1-800-COLLECT, the easy way to save, wants to send you to the monster truck event of your choice. To enter, simply tell us which monster you would like most to accept your collect call. Carolina Crusher, Gravedigger, Bigfoot, Monster Patrol. Who would you like to call 1-800-COLLECT? It's easy. Just fill out a 3x5 card, including your name, address, and telephone number, with the name of the monster truck you want to accept your 1-800-COLLECT call. If your card is chosen, you'll receive a VIP trip of your choice to a USHRA Monster Jam. Remember, dial 1-800-COLLECT, the easy way to save.
And don't forget to watch Inside Monster Jam, presented by 1-800-COLLECT, only on ESPN2.
Inside
I know what you're thinking, because I know what I'm thinking. We're not wet tonight. Last time, it was a horror show.
It was raining hard, and but the track come out all right tonight, and it's looking good, and we're ready to get racing.
The official says go, and the sand drags are underway as Gary Jones rockets his Jeep to a 3.57-second run in the B class, but the bumpy ride would cause him to brake. He couldn't return, and it's Lindsey Gassaway winning the B class with a shootout time of 3.70. In the Class C finals, Georgian Chris Cody takes the win with a 3.37 run as he dusts up the field in his 79 Chevy. The tree falls to green, and it's rooster time as Jim Willis blasts to a stunning 2.77 run for the D-plus class win. The fans were on their feet as Mike Donahoe and Jungle Rat wrapped up the sand drags with a cloud-kicking run of 4.16 seconds in the E class.
Taking a closer look here at the Virginia Giant with Deal Wilson. This is pretty magnificent. What's up with this?
Well, it's just kind of a new look on the monster truck scene. We use Mylar in the paint scheme, which changes all the colors. Just makes it a little different.
So besides that, what can it do that sets it apart from the other monsters here on the track?
What's different about this truck is the fact that it has a 1969, 1970 vintage engine, an old Ford Boss engine, which is still running strong and still doing a good job. Otherwise, it's a lot like the other trucks, other than we try to just keep it a little nicer and a little neater.
The U.S. Off-Road Championship Series.
Hey, I'm Ann Ford. As you can see, they're tearing everything down here. All the fans have gone home, and it's time for a season wrap-up.
One name seems to be synonymous with the U.S. Off-Road Championship Series Thunderbikes, and that name, of course, is number 4, Brian Spud Walters. The aggressive California rider dominated the series, winning 4 events in the 7-round season. When he didn't win, he finished second, and it was usually behind his White Brothers teammate, number 57, Doug Dubach. You can call this points race a runaway, with Spud Walters resting comfortably on top, a season total of 808, well ahead of runner-up Ed Hammerschmidt with 517. The stadium lights proved to be a real crowd pleaser with a combination of speed, dexterity, and a touch of insanity. Number 5, Joe Price, out of Parker, Arizona, led the points race for most of the season, with number 50, Richard Kosar, banging on his bumper. Heading into the final round in Pontiac, Kosar needed a win to tie Price in the points battle. But his hopes would be dashed as Kevin the Spoiler Beatty beat out Kosar, who finished a heartbreaking second. It was Joe Price holding on to the stadium lights points lead just ahead of Kosar, 429 to 427. It was a heated battle in the Pro Quad Series, with number 1 Shane Hitt fighting off the competition for the bulk of the season. Hitt ran flawlessly through the series to maintain a marginal lead in the points, but number 18 Mark Earhart never let up. He stayed close on Hitt's trail for the first 6 races, then going into Pontiac, he was a mere 6 points behind the leader. In the final race of the series, Hitt would run his worst of the season and Earhart his best. In a phenomenal points race, it was Mark Earhart taking the Pro Quad season title, defeating Hitt 810 to 808. Hairpin cornering, lightning speed, and lots of air. The super modified buggies provided all the above. Number 12, Jerry Welchel, remained in the points lead for most of the season, with Corey Whitwell and Larry Fodwell sticking very close throughout. Going into the final race, number 6, Corey Whitwell, was 1 point behind the leader. A no-show in Pontiac for Welchel gave Whitwell the opportunity he needed. He finished the race in second place, taking the season points battle over Fodwell, 794 to 791, with Welchel settling for 4th at 677. Like Spud Walters in the Thunderbikes, number 1 Johnny Greaves of De Pere, Wisconsin, was at the forefront of the Stadium Sport Truck Series. He ran 5 of the 7 race series, and he took the victory in every one of them. Unfortunately, the 2 events he would miss ousted him from the points race, giving Mr. Consistency, Larry Baer, the chance he needed to win the title. It came down to the final race in Pontiac, as Baer and Pete Soren fought it out for the points series, with Baer coming out on top 730 to 728 over Soren. Greaves would finish 7th.
Well, that's it for the off-road season. I'm Ann Ford, and I have had a blast covering it for you. Stay tuned for the next episode of IMJ when we do the best of. I guess I'm out of here. Take care.
The Jammer Question of the Week, presented by 1-800-COLLECT.
Hi, my name is Amy, and my jammer question is, how much horsepower is in a monster truck?
While you ponder this week's Jammer question, check out the IMJ calendar. Monster Jam invades the Coliseum in Jacksonville, Florida this weekend, November 20th through the 22nd. Motor Spectacular hits the Metrodome in Minneapolis, November 28th. Then it's PJ1 Arena Cross, November 27th through the 29th at the H.L. Reeves Arena in Perry, Georgia. Motor Spectacular at the MCI Center, Washington, D.C., November 27th through the 29th. PJ1 Arena Cross, Metro Center, Rockford, Illinois, December 4th through the 6th.
Inside Monster Jam. We'll be right back. The Jammer Answer of the Week, presented presented by 1-800-COLLECT.
Hi, my name's Dan Runte, driver of Bigfoot. I have the answer to this week's Jammer question. All these trucks are putting out over 1,500 horse to power them down the track.
Yeah, yesterday a lot of trucks were busting up, ripping out drive shafts. Has the competition dwindled down, Eddie, or is there anybody still here to go racing with?
Yes, sir. There's some people out here that we've run with for a long time, and they're still in here as hard competition.
It gives you something to do. I mean, did you want to stay home, or did you want to come to the Peterson-Floyd U.S. Truck Fest and go racing?
Like to always run with U.S. Hot Rod.
Yeah.
Peterson four-wheel drive truck fest. It's always interesting to do. It's hard to stay at home when I'm just a couple hours away.
The Ice House Extreme Off-Road Challenge kicked off at the Charlotte Motor Speedway with Byron Owens out of West Union, South Carolina, making an uncontested run in the Extreme 1 class. He bumped and bounced an 86 Toyota pickup to a time of 56.30 seconds for the Class 1 win. Thomas Ray White ran no holds barred in the Extreme 2 class, keeping the Twister 2 truck nearly full throttle across the battering course, putting on quite a show for the enthusiastic Carolina crowd. His aggressive style earned him the Extreme 2 class victory with a time of 38.16 seconds. After winning the Extreme 3 class with an astonishing 32.50 run, Nashville native Randall Harlan paced his jumps with the utmost precision to finish the Extreme 4 class with a time of 42.15 seconds. That left Mike Keith an opportunity to top him for the win in his Mountaineer prototype. He gave it everything he had. Then coming over the double pipes, it's deja vu for the Virginia rider as he duplicated his day one antics, ending his run and giving Harlan the Extreme 4 class win.
I'm sitting in the pits with Mrs. Keith. It's the second day of Truck Fest. I don't think Mike really has the track wired, do you?
No, I don't think we're going to be back out here tomorrow.
What happened?
Well, same thing as yesterday. He just did an end over end, landed on his hood again.
What are you going to do with that guy?
Just keep letting him race. He enjoys it.
That's the kind of wife I like to hear about. High five on that. Rather than, my wife, I'm going to get home. My wife's going to kill me. You're like, you want to go race? Get after it.
You can't put a price tag on fun.
It's the second year for the Peterson Ford U.S. Truck Fest. Your thoughts on having such a great event here?
Oh, it's a super event. We're glad to have the Pace folks here. What better place is there to have it than Charlotte Motor Speedway?
You know, when at the Truck Fest, there's nothing missing.
No, you're right about that. All these people get to come here and look around, but if you got your own truck, you can even sign up and go out there and get on the course and do your own thing.
Monster Trucks.
Qualifying. Let's talk to the drivers. Win or lose?
Win.
How was it?
Rough. We're catching major air. They steepened up that second ramp, and we're catching some air.
Right on. Win or lose?
Win.
Why?
Because I drove fast.
And you have a lot of juice in the big Chevy. How was it?
It was great. We're getting a lot of air. I nosed over hard, bottomed out the right front shocks. But, hey, it'll be tough. These trucks will be tough if you survive the finals and pull off a freestyle tonight.
Yeah, baby, yeah. All right, win or lose? Why?
I got a little late start on the starting line and kind of chased Digger all the way down the track.
You know what's cool? They all get along. See, off camera, they all get along. They're happy. They go to camp together.
We're going to camp together.
Family picture. Jiminy Cricket, Scotty. She's at 153 and the Slinger's at bent to blue. How was that?
Hey, that was good.
Win or lose, qualifying?
Won. Yep. Took out first round.
Yeah,
yes, sir. So we're on our way. We got a Bigfoot truck next. That's a tough job right there.
Hey, you haven't said your big thing about the pistol or anything. Cock, lock, ready, rock. What's up with that? You don't say that no more? Come on.
Yeah, hey, we came in here cock, locked, and ready to rock.
That's right. Cock, lock, and ready to rock, Scotty. It's right. Tom, how was that wild ride?
It was wild. It got a little crooked out there. We was able to gather it up and hit the cars.
Did you win? Did you lose? What's the scoop?
I believe I won.
You know that Dennis Anderson guy?
No, I never heard of him.
Oh, he was just behind you, and I was trying to get you in trouble by saying something bad. That's right.
Round 2 action kicked off with Tom Meents and Monster Patrol getting a quick takeoff on the dry track. But it was Eric Tack and Snakebite roaring over the final jump to oust Monster Patrol and advance into round 3 with an impressive run. Next up, second fast loser Dan Runte and Bigfoot ripped up the track with an explosive start against Scott Hartsock and Gunslinger, who poured it on over the final jump. He gained some ground, but it wouldn't be enough as Dan Runte and Bigfoot advanced. The fans were charged as third fast loser Reptoid sank his venomous fangs into the track, blasting over the first crush cars. But here comes Hollywood Hogan, getting sideways over the final jump to take the win, then juicing it for an adrenaline-filled celebration. There's one Carolina Chevy to please the crowd, and there's the other, as fast loser Carolina Crusher defeats Dennis Anderson and the Gravedigger, who seemed to run out of track. Unfortunately, hometown hero Carolina Crusher would break his rear axle in the victory. Fellow Chevy rider Tom Meents tried to help in the repair, but the Crusher was too far gone. Monster Patrol was called in as his replacement to take on Snakebite, who rocketed off the line. He looked good over the first jump, then bogged on the straightaway as Tom Meents and Monster Patrol muscled his way into the finals with a powerful leap over the final jump. That left the two Fords from St. Louis to fight it out for final round honors. Dan Runte and Bigfoot was quick off the line and gained speed over the first set of crushed cars. Sky Hartley and Hollywood Hogan hit the final jump unevenly, and that did it as Bigfoot headed into the final showdown to take on Monster Patrol.
Arena Cross moment.
In the grudge match of the night in Rockford, number 1, Buddy Antonez, was to get the whole shot and set a blistering pace in the 250 Arena Cross class as he blasted his way through the whole whoop section with precision maneuvering. Number 48, Josh DeMuth, was struggling in 5th place, but would work his way up to 2nd to challenge Antonez for the lead. And the fans were loving it. Number 4, Chad Pedersen, was able to come home in 3rd after a rough ride, but there was a battle to be settled up front. Antonez would fade, and DeMuth took the lead, along with his first Arena Cross victory in the Rockford 250 class.
Weather report, Jerry B. The sun is out, Charlotte, North Carolina. Dan, the big man, Dan Krulchek, who is the promotions manager for the Peace and Ford U.S. Truck Fest. I said that as fast as I could. How's it going out here?
It's hot. It's hot. The monster trucks are hot. The monster trucks are fast. It's furious. Doesn't get any better than truck fest.
And there's a lot of people, a lot of kids. We're in the kids zone. Stick around. We got great action coming up. Don't even think of going anywhere. Can you get me a lemonade for free or anything?
Gravedigger, the master of destruction. Seen the live show? Now get the video. Only $14.95 at 1-888-659-RACE. Domination.
You like some high-flying, high-speed, full-throttle car crush.
For a decade of rare footage, exclusive interviews, rollovers, crashes, and an inside look at Digger, Dungeon, and more. All for just $14.95. Go behind the scenes, out the tunnel, and on the road with the legendary monster truck Gravedigger. Order Domination today at 1-888-659-RACE.
The Trailmaster Rough Trucks course was anything but easy for these competitors as Larry Weaver in the 51 Chevy Grim Reaper moved ahead of challenger Wayne Chapman in the 72 Chevy pickup. Weaver found himself being bounced around like a play toy as he made his way through the course and finally hit the finish line with a time of 19.47 seconds, good enough to advance him into the next round. Thomas Ray White in Twister 2 took a serious lead over Byron Owens in the 1986 Toyota when White stalled his vehicle coming over the double jump. It turned into the old turtle in the hair race as Owens crept up on the Twister. The seconds ticked by, and it looked like Owens was going to take the lead when White was able to get it cranked in the nick of time to blast his way through the rest of the course for the win, much to the delight of the fans. Number 21, Randall Harlan, in his 88 Ford, showed the pack how it's done with precision driving skills over the jump to launch himself into the next round with a 10.2-second run. In second round eliminations, it was Larry Weaver and the Grim Reaper back again, jumping out in front of Pat McBride in the 74 Bronco. Weaver had some trouble in the bumpy log section, but was able to make his way through the treacherous course in time to advance to the final round, where he would face Randall Harlan, who made a rather impressive, uncontested second round run. Harlan blasted over the logs and double whoops, then went huge off the final jump for the fans. On to the final round, and they're axle to axle off the start. They remained locked in perfect harmony until the third jump, when Weaver once again bogged down in the log section. Harlan saw the opportunity and poured it on over the final jump to take the Rough Trucks victory as Weaver settled for a nosedive in a smoking upside-down vehicle. No one was injured in the mayhem, and it was quite a show for the fans.
I like to say, though, that the kid walked out of the crash, and he's okay. The crowd loves a good crash, but we like to see everybody come out safe.
Safety with U.S. Hot Rod is a key, and that's what these trucks are built for, and U.S. Hot Rod assures it through their tech, and you can be double sure before you run that you will walk out of one if you crash.
Randall, they're talking about you, picks up the big win, and to the winner goes not only the trophy, but the nice hot rod hat. What do you think about that?
I love it. Yeah. Nice hat.
Your truck's going good this weekend. You pulled off a win.
Yeah, I did. It's running real good. Pace set up a good track here for us, and my truck's just working great on it.
And McGrath become the second rider to win on 3 different brands. In Supercross action this year, there was definitely one rider who dominated, as Jeremy McGrath claimed his 5th AMA 250cc Supercross championship.
Jeremy McGrath, the Checkers, and McGrath takes the championship.
champ.
Fabulous to win the championship again.
Freestyle.
This is close to my home, too. This is Seattle, and I'm going to put the hammer down. Dead on, full wide open. You know, we do figure eights, we do a round and round. My favorite's a straight drag. Probably a few cookies, you know, get some good wheel stands for them, you know. These people pay money to come here to see us. They sell out almost every year. We got to give them a show.
Read it with me. Peterson Ford U.S. Truck Fest, me and JR hanging out. Tell me about your Chevy.
It's an 89 Chevy Silverado four-wheel drive. Got 39-inch tires on it. Mickey Thompson, all the lifts done by Spicer Off-Road Center in Rock Springs, Georgia. Having a great time out here at the U.S. Truck Fest. I mean, a ton of trucks have shown up, four-wheel drives, sport trucks, sport utilities, any kind of truck you can imagine. It's been here today, and we've had a blast.
And you know what? You're looking at trucks, and I'm looking at girls, but that's the way I am. Hey, when we come back, final showdown. Stick around on IMJ.
All the thrills, all the spills, the best of Inside Monster Jam now in video. 5 huge volumes in one box set. Over 5 hours of the hottest monster truck squad wars, sand drags, interviews, outtakes, and more. Available now at 1-888-659-RACE. Each video is just $9.95 or save $10 when you buy the box set for just $39.95. The best of Inside Monster Jam home video series. Order by phone at 1-888-659-RACE. That's 1-888-659-RACE. IMJ. Get the set.
My new adopted family here at Peterson Ford U.S. Truck Fest. I don't know if they want to have me, but I'm staying here for the rest of the summer. How's it going, Pop?
We love it. We love it here.
Having fun?
2 years in a row.
A lot of cool trucks. We're going to see it all.
Great
What do you
thing.
think, man?
Fine.
It's fine, isn't it? All right, that's time right now for the final showdown. It's going to be awesome. If you want to see who's in it, you got to watch. You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we like to. Everybody wait for the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't miss it.
Showdown.
When you're rolling with the big monster truck racers here at the U.S. Hot Rod Association, you need big equipment, like a big wrench, just like this.
They're over there talking right now. Huh? Bigfoot Monster Patrol in the finals. And I think that Mountain Dew's going to get Meents a little bit jacked up. Let's check it out.
I just don't want to be near you.
Hello, Tom. You thought it was over?
Yeah, I know, but, you know, somehow I come back. It was a great pass last time. I'm ready for the finals, you know. It was 3 Fords to 1 Chevrolet, but now it's leaving 1-1.
Well, unfortunately, Carolina Crusher had a little problem over there, and he was scrambling to get it fixed. I saw you guys over there even trying to help him. You had the cutting torch out. Couldn't get it back out for the show.
Yeah, we give it our all. You know, Gary's a great competitor. I tell you what, there ain't nobody out here that does it better than Gary as far as helping other people. He's close to home. He got a lot of fans here tonight. I wish he could have made it back out here. But he said, if I can't make it, he said, go out there and win it for a Carolina boy.
That's what we like to hear. Now, you're going up against Bigfoot. What do you think?
I think it's going to be a rematch. He's a real tough competitor, but, you know, we're here. This is all we got left. We'll give it all we got.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final moments of the Peterson Ford U.S. Truck Fest. I'm Dr. Jerry.
Don't I look like that?
The lights were beaming over the speedway and the fans were ready to rock. Dan Runte blasted the Bigfoot Ford off the line and never let up from there. Monster Patrol played catch-up, but it was too late as Dan Runte and Team Bigfoot took the 1-900 Pro Race Final Showdown victory in Charlotte. The fans were on their feet as the Monsters ate up the track in an explosive freestyle to close out Truck Fest with a bang.
This was a great event, seriously. But the man that won, somebody had to win, was this guy right here, little Dan Runte from Bigfoot. What is up, dude? You kicked butt on everybody else.
Yeah, we were a little slow getting started. These guys are all tough. I mean, you can't count any one of these guys out or you'll get burned. I can sure tell you that right now.
All right, this is the last show of IMJ. We're in Charlotte, North Carolina. I even put the R in that time. Did you have a good time, Scott? What do you think?
Yeah, I love it here in Charlotte.
Charlotte. Now, you had a little unfortunate occurrence. Couldn't come back out for the main, though you would qualify.
That's right. You know, I got back in the race, been a foiling bar, couldn't get it replaced in time, and we just had to call it a night.
So you guys had a good time? Oh, yeah. You're all going to drive again next year, right? There's nothing but love here. Nothing but love.
Don't even think of missing the next episode of IMJ as we bring you the most intense action of the year, all wrapped up into one show. It's the season's best of Inside Monster Jam, bringing you all the thrills and spills you crave. We've got the very best of monster trucks, off-road action, thrill seekers, and everything else that makes IMJ the motorsports king. It's all coming your way this Monday, November 23rd at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. That's Monday, November 23rd at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time on ESPN2. And you know who's going to give it to you? Inside Monster Jam, presented by 1-800-COLLECT.